Hi, my name's David Maybaum. I've been a CPA for many, many years. Recently I merged with the firm Graf, Repetti and Company, LLP. We have offices in Manhattan, New York, and PlanGuru, Long Island. We have over 100 employees, both CPAs, attorneys, and admin people. I've been doing consulting for a lot of years, and I'm holding this hat in my hand because I received this in the mail from PlanGuru, and it kind of matches my outfit today, so I'm be happy to wear it for this interview. When I approach a client to do consulting work, basically it goes something like this. Hi, my name's Dave Maybaum, and we're not the traditional accounting firm. We're not right for everybody, but those we are right for seem to get an increase in their profitability and a better quality of life. The reason I use PlanGuru is it's the best program I have found to accomplish a number of things for my clients. One is to do a budget for them. Most of our clients, they don't do any budgeting. And by doing a budget and comparing it to their actual results, we can show them where they're missing the boat, so to speak, in their expenses, in their allocations, in their projection of income or what they think they're going to make. And it takes it a step further. It projects to a balance sheet and a cash flow statement. So we can sit with the client at the beginning of a year and kind of outline where they're going to be by the end of the year if they do certain steps. Now, they may look at it and say, my God, we're not going to do so great. Well, then we look to see how can we improve those numbers. So the tool is used to see how we're doing against actual, but also to set some goals for the year so that we can make what we hope will be a profitable year. And that's one of the aspects of PlanGuru that's so good. It allows you to project line by line the items in your income statement. So you can project one item based on historical data or a trend. You can base it on a percentage of another item. There's a whole myriad of projection methodology that you can employ on a line-by-line item. So you don't have to say, oh yeah, we'll increase expenses 5% because we think inflation will be 5% for the year, and every item is going to go up 5%. You know that's not realistic. Some items may not change at all. Some might go up 10%. So by having the ability to project on a line-by-line item, you can make a much more accurate projection. It's just very, very user-friendly and gives us a lot more time to be with the client instead of trying to develop formulas and so on and reinventing the wheel, so to speak, when it's already there in PlanGuru. We sometimes have to do a projection for a client who's applying for an SBA loan. And so we have to produce an actual report, and we need to do it for, say, 7 years. The program allows us to do that. And very importantly, we can print an assumption report so that the question gets raised as to how did you project a particular line item. The report will give them that information. And we don't have to do anything to do that report. It's a function of the program. It's a big time statement. I've been a user of PlanGuru since 1998. They tell me I was like the second signer up for the program. The people that own the program or that do the software enhancements are CPAs, and they're receptive to user comments. I know every software company likes to say they listen to their users and they incorporate what users have in the program. I don't think that's always true, but it's true in the case of PlanGuru. They have improved this program every year since 1998. It keeps getting better and better. Everybody can do a financial statement, or a tax return. Does our firm do a better financial? It depends what perspective you look at it from. Are we in compliance with all GAAP and we do our statements like they're supposed to be done? Absolutely. Here, when they do a financial, it could be a compilation even. After it's done, it's reviewed by a reviewer, and then it's reviewed by another reviewer on top of that. And if you put the column heading in a little bit the wrong spot, they make you move it over. They are fanatics here. And the client, do they know that? Do they appreciate it? Not at all. They don't know. What do they? Hey, we need it for a bank loan. You get the bank loan? Yes. Ah, great financial statement, right? What do they care about that? How it was prepared? We have a tax department. We do tax research here. Okay? What does the client know about that? Oh, yeah, well, he got some credits that maybe someone else would have gotten them. Maybe he knows that. But maybe he assumes all accountants are going to do that. So I've never had a client come and pat me on the back and say, Dave, that was a great financial statement. Well, hey, Dave, what a great tax return you prepared for me. They don't do that. But when I do consulting work, okay, I have clients come over to me and say, you know, I've accomplished something I never would have done without you helping me on the way. And let me tell you, that's the satisfaction I get in doing consulting work. So why am I so high on your program? I'm high on your program because it's a tool that I've used over and over again with clients, and it comes out really great for the client and therefore for me, because they appreciate what we've done for them. So if I could show a guy that, hey, look, the way you're going, your cash flow is going down the tubes, and you're going to be borrowing all kinds of money, we better look into it and straighten it out. It gives him a visual. You know, you could tell somebody, your cash flow by the end of the year is going to be minus $200,000, and they look at you like, what are you talking about? I'll do more sales. That doesn't mean you're going to have more cash at the end of the year. But if I can take this program and I can show them step by step, so to speak, why they're not going to have $200,000, okay? Now it becomes meaningful. It's visual for the client. You know the old thing of, hey, if I do a lot more sales, yeah, so your receivables will be a lot more. Where are you going to get the funds to pay for the material that you're selling, all those extra sales? Where's it coming from? You know, you have to pay your supply maybe in 30 days. You don't get paid for 45 or 60. What do you do then? Oh, now you stop paying your payables. Well, maybe they cut you off and you don't get merchandise anymore. So, PlanGuru, that program, the use of it becomes a tool that I can use with a client, and they can now see some of the things I'm trying to tell them or point out to them. It's a big advantage. Okay, they can actually see with themselves. And we can take steps to try to change things by looking at expense items and projecting them and examining them and saying, hey, we got to cut this out. How are we going to do it? We'll come up with a methodology and see how things improve for their cash flow for the year. Big advantage.